Over the last few years, overlanding has become increasingly popular. The concept of going on an adventure and only relying on your car to take you to a beautiful place is an idea that more and more people are falling in love with, including us. But we have recently noticed that overlanding has become more of a battle of who can strap more stuff to the outside of their cars than just having a vehicle that can get you to the remote and beautiful places on the planet. Having a functional overland rig is actually more affordable than you think. In reality, you don't need $200 in roto packs or a fancy radio system to get you places. You really only need a decent rig. So let's get into the video and show how you can build an overland rig for under $10,000. So choosing the correct vehicle is extremely important. In the past, we had a Discovery 2, which we loved, and it took us to many amazing places. But the downfall of the Disco 2 was its constant breakdowns, bad gas mileage, and small interior size. Because of this, we decided to jump to the Toyota family. Toyotas are best known for their reliability and longevity, and so we thought that going with the Toyota was our best option. We were looking at the Toyota lineup and wanted something that would allow us to sleep inside because we were getting tired of the rooftop tent life. We looked around at the Land Cruisers and the LX 470s and soon discovered a hidden gem, the first generation Sequoia. The Sequoia is based off the Tundra platform and share the same 4.7-liter V8 engine and have a drivetrain which is better than the Land Cruisers. Unlike the Land Cruisers, the Sequoia is rear-wheel drive, and with a click of a button, it can become all-wheel drive. The Sequoia checked a lot of our boxes, including giving us great gas mileage and an optimal setup for an overland rig. We purchased our 2005 Sequoia for $5,500, and it had 254,000 miles on it. Today, we are at 270,000 miles with no major failures or repairs. Well, besides the rear trunk latch, and if you're a Sequoia owner, you know what we're talking about. Out of all the Sequoias, we really recommend the post-2005 models. These are a bit more expensive, but the upgraded engine and the transmission really make a big difference, especially when you want to put bigger tires. So one of the first things we did to the car was doing the lift kit. So in the front, we have the King 2.5 coilovers, and in the back we have the Icon suspension with the Old Man Emu springs. We ended up picking up all this kind of secondhand, finding it on like OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, which ended up saving us a lot of money. And we're going to kind of break down all the prices of everything we paid for everything on the car, just to kind of give you guys a ballpark of where we're at.
So regarding the tires and the wheels, these were secondhand as well. So the wheels, we picked them up for about $800 from Facebook Marketplace. They were on some other guy's 4Runner, which he didn't like anymore. But we love these methods because they have the bead grip, and we can take them down to APSI and set them, and they will never break a bead. Regarding the tires, these are 315 70 17s. These are, when we got these, they were like halfway worn down at 50%. We picked them up pretty cheap for $300.
So the next thing every overland rig needs is a refrigerator. So these have been becoming like increasingly more popular over the past few years with overlanding and stuff. I know a lot of people go with like the ARB setup, which is ARB, so it's expensive. We've actually had this one for about like 2.5, almost 3 years. It's the brand Set Power, and we got it from Amazon. Honestly, it literally worked great. It has all the same settings. It has like the battery setting. It's got set to whatever temperature you want. It's been really, really good, and has plenty of space inside. We fit enough food in here to last us like 4 days out on the trails. So honestly, highly would recommend this when you really get the same product.
So this awesome front bumper was from Coastal Off-Road. It's one of their DIY kits that you can build yourself. Obviously, we have modified it quite a bit, adding our own side pre-runner look type of thing. But we also really wanted to have a winch, so this is the one we had to go with. If you don't have a welder and can't weld it yourself, there's other kits that sell for about $1,000. This one was $700, and we love it a lot. Regarding the lights that we have here are the Baja Design Sports, which are $212, I think, on Amazon as well. The winch we got for free from Tiff's dad. Thank you for the winch. We have been running it, and sadly we haven't had to use it for a while.
So one of the most recent things we've done to our rig is install a rear auto locker. We do have a video on it. You can click up here if you want to check it out. But the Sequoias do come stock with the center locking diff, but we decided to install the rear locker just to see how it would perform. You can be sure to check out that video to see like the pros and cons and kind of just how it works based on the stock versus when we do have the locker. So that kind of concludes like everything that we've put into our car in the last year. We'll total whatever how much we've spent on it. It might be news to us because we've kind of just built it over a long period of time, but just something to remember when you're building like an overland rig or any off-road vehicle of any kind. It's not about, you know, how much ARB gear you can have, how many lights you have. It's really about just being able to get to where you want in the outdoors and really just explore and just be outside. And luckily our cars are able to, you know, get us to those places. So hope you guys learned a little bit on this video, and maybe can go on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace and find, you know, some gear that would work for you. But just remember that it's just great to be outdoors.